guys, and welcome back to Fox the Fox Report. We are out of the Europa Conference League, meaning no more European football next season, just Premier League, FA Cup, and Carabao Cup. Now, we can point the finger at anyone, the ref. I will not say that it wasn't a foul on Fofana early on, because it was. You see Smalling's arm wrapped around him, clear as day. I don't know why VAR did not intervene. There is a reason why they brought VAR into the semifinals, and it was to look at these types of plays. So that's just very frustrating that nothing was called. But either way, did we have a chance to win? Were we performing to our very best? No, we weren't. We weren't creating any opportunity inside the box. We were completely studied by Roma's defense. Lookman, Barnes, Jamie Vardy, all shut down. We couldn't do anything. And with that performance, there is no reason why we should go off to the final. And sometimes an early goal is all it takes. You'll get one early goal and that could be it. 1-0. And that's what Roma needed. Set piece defending. That is just the biggest nightmare that we've been experiencing all season long. Something that we can't correct till this day. And I think recently we've been trying to just hide that, mask it, make us think that we have solved that issue. But no, we can't. We cannot solve it. And this goal by Abraham, free header, was the nail to the coffin. The biggest reminder that we have an objective coming forth this summer. And that is to correct this issue and make sure it stays in this season and doesn't come on to next season. Because if it does, we're not going anywhere. We've let so many goals off set pieces. But yeah, going into just the starting 11 that we saw, having a lone striker up top, it's not the best option that has worked for us. Not at all. Not this season, at least. And I did say having two strikers up top was the best and better option, most effective way into having a stronger attack because you have that support from both strikers. Now, one to make the runs and one to hold the ball and give you those passes. Now, with Vardy up top, it just didn't do anything. And it would have been better to have Vardy and Iheanacho start. So, that would be leading to having Lookman as well start on the left side. I don't know why Barnes and Lookman started together. Honestly, if you were to ask me that a couple months ago, I would say, yeah, go for it. But just seeing how Barnes has been doing this season, not the best season at all for him. And more so, we all know that Lookman is preferred more on the left and perhaps could have performed differently on the left side. So to go all out, to put all of our playmakers, Barnes, Madison, KDH, Tielemans, Lookman, but preferably Lookman and Barnes together wasn't the best idea. You should have sat Barnes out, put him on second half, but put Lookman on the left. But also, what was more surprising was taking both Barnes and Lookman out. Barnes I get. The first half, he wasn't doing anything. He kept losing the ball, kind of just clueless on the left side, so take him out, but don't take Lookman out. Because if you take Lookman out, you're taking the creativeness on the sides. You should have switched him on the left and put Madison on the right, and of course put in Iheanacho to support Vardy up top. But now with no wingers, you're just having all the playmaking in the middle and up top, nothing to generate from the sides. You have James Justin, Ricardo Pereira trying to play that dual position of left back, right back, and left wing, right wing. It just didn't generate enough. So, that was quite surprising from Rodgers. I don't know if it was the right decision, but personally asking me, it was the wrong decision. Wrong decision to put in just one lone striker and not put Lookman on the left. But of course, let me know what you guys think. And more so, now what's done is done. We are out of the Conference League. Now to worry about this summer. Who's coming in, who's leaving? Tielemans, for sure, is gone. We have nothing to give him. No European football. So without a doubt, bye-bye. And more so looking at players that perhaps have the same aspirations as Tielemans, but are willing to stay with the club if they can offer them that type of just dream aspiration, which is Champions League football. Now, speaking now, just not yet rebuilding. Everyone's saying we have to rebuild, which is true. But speaking from this standpoint today, thinking about Champions League is way too far away. Far too far away to start thinking about that. More so about who is committed. Like Madison. Madison, phenomenal player, without a doubt. Had generated so many goals, given us so many good memories. And, this guy has aspirations, has dreams of playing Champions League football. Now, I think from right now, he'll probably give us 1 or 2 at most seasons for us to get him there to Champions League football. But if we don't generate any type of opportunity like that, he'll be gone. And you can't blame him. Crazy midfielder, without a doubt, a high contender to play for England in the World Cup or any friendly before that. So if we're going to have these types of players, great talent, then we have to offer them something good, which is European football. But either way, now it's the rebuilding moment. So who's coming in? Who's coming out? What positions need to be filled? First and foremost, defense. We made some terrible signings, Ryan Bertrand, Jannik Vestergaard, that haven't just helped us one bit. So that was just a big mistake in the summer transfer window. Last year, Patson Daka, Samore, 2 players that you have to give them some time. At least for this season to be reflected on. They know now what the Premier League's about. What are the requirements, just the intensity, the high level that you need to have. So hopefully this summer they will reflect upon that and be better next season. And yeah, it's just all about rebuilding now. Where do we see ourselves in the next 2 to 3 years? And more so, just reflecting these past 2 seasons, playing European football, something that we haven't done. We're not a club that plays European football every single year. So to be grateful to be experiencing that these past 2 seasons, we know now what it takes. We can no longer have just that first starting 11 of full starters and just be dependent on that to play 2 games a week. We have to have a team where we can rotate players and still play to our very best. So now that we had that experience, we can now see exactly who we need to sign, what positions need more more help, more support, more players that can play that position. And yeah, just thinking about that now. We have all season now, next season to just work on that, and also more time to rest. Less games, of course, but we do have that quality there. We have the ambition. We're no longer, do I believe, we're a club who will just be satisfied with playing Premier League football. No, we're not. We're a club that wants to achieve more, wants to be that club that will play 2 times a week, but of course with the right players and the strongest squad possible. Now, other people are saying that Brendan Rodgers should leave. He shouldn't be part of the rebuilding process. But give or take, he's been the one who has brought us into European football, back to back. And we can't blame him. It's great to see that we want more. Asking us 5 years ago, is playing in the Premier League just good enough? Some would say yes. But the fact that we've experienced Europa League, Conference League, reaching the quarterfinals, in the Europa League, reaching the semifinals, in the Conference League, we want more now. We see that our club isn't just any ordinary club that will remain mid-table. No, we fight for those top positions. And it's great to see that we're just growing and growing, getting better and better. But of course, with any successful club, there needs to be a rebuild. There needs to be a time where we just hit our low and just look upon what our mistakes were, correct them, and then regrow. Just look at Arsenal. Terrible past 2 seasons. This season, you could say, didn't qualify for anything. They're just playing Premier League, and now they're looking forward to playing Champions League or Europa League next season. And with that comes time, comes rest, just focusing on one objective rather than focusing on 2 other things, League, Europa tournament. So it's just all about now for us focusing on the Premier League, FA Cup, Carabao Cup, yes, of course. But more so, yeah, like I said, rest, regroup, look at our tactics. How can we improve? Many good things to come. I will see in the future, I predict. So, it's just that, it's that to just be grateful for what we experienced before and just carry on now. Carry on, see what has to come of our club in the next 1 to 2 or 3 years. And then, hopefully we see ourselves back in European football, preferably back in Champions League. But that's all I have for this post-match review between Roma and Leicester City. Again, congratulations to Roma and, of course, the fans. Everyone that commented on my pre-match review in the first leg, all saying, Roma this, Roma qualifying that, laughing, all that. You know what? It's fine. Congrats. You guys made it through. We couldn't do anything, but I will say we will be back. So, just now have the rest of the season left, these remaining matches to just finish, and then we'll see how far we go in the table. But of course, the main thing now, I've said it on Twitter, is the only thing that could make me happy about this season, the only thing that there is left is to see Everton get relegated. Hopefully. But that's just my opinion. Like I said, let me know what you guys think about this post-match review, the match, who should have played, who shouldn't, what's the vision for this summer, coming forth next season. Just leave it all in the comment section below, and I'll be sure to answer them as soon as I can, and I'll see you next time.